Okay, well, hopefully you can hear me this time. It sounds like from the comments in the last one, nobody could hear me. It was awesome. It was killer. I nailed the performance 100%, and yet nobody could hear me. So we'll have to redo it. My name is Pablo Galvez. I'm with Agent Upgrade. I do real estate training for real estate agents. And I've got 4 great tips for you on how to reduce stress, handle this kind of crazy real estate market that we're in. And I've written down 4 things that really helped me when I was in 2014, which was our last crazy buyer's market that we had. I did 56 buyer sales myself. We did 126 transactions together, my wife and I, and it was nuts. I was running around. I was frustrated. I was writing offers on properties and competing with sometimes up to 15, 20 agents. And I almost lost my mind during that time, if you can imagine. And I know you guys are going through it right now. I talk to real estate agents every single day. They call me up and they're like, Pablo, I'm going nuts. My mindset is in the dumps. I've written 20 offers with this buyer. We can't seem to find a home. They're frustrated. I'm frustrated. It's crazy. So I get it. I know what's going on right now and I want to help you through it. Okay. So I've got 4 great tips. Hopefully you can hear me this time. If you can, maybe throw something in the comments and let me know just so that I can actually see that people can hear me this time. So number 1 tip for reducing stress and managing all these buyers in this crazy market is number 1, have a strong morning routine. Now, when that was happening to me last time and I was stressed and it was all crazy, I created a morning routine based off, say, the 5 a.m. book. Yeah, sound is on, great. So based on the Robin Sharma, the 5 a.m. Club, or I read the Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod. Great book. I created a morning routine, and what that did is it grounded me every single morning. By 8, 9, or 10 o'clock in the evening, after working multiple offers and writing offers and losing and getting dejected and handling all this rejection all day, every day, at the end of the day, I was like, give me a glass of scotch, I'm going to bed. I am done, right? My mindset, I was mentally and physically exhausted by 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, every single night. And you'd wake up in the morning, groggy, baggy eyes, and not feeling great at all, right? So having a strong morning routine is going to ground you every single day. It's going to allow you to refresh and reset and get restarted and reinvigorized every single day. And that's going to be critical to maintaining that mindset and eliminating those peaks and valleys. It's going to strengthen you and get you primed up for the day. Okay. It's like a warm up before an exercise. When you warm up, you're going to have a stronger exercise. You're not going to injure yourself. If you don't warm up and you just go, you're going to injure yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to set yourself back. So if you want to perform like an athlete in this market as a real estate agent, you're going to have to warm up, and your morning routine is going to be what's going to strengthen and warm you up. Incorporate 30 minutes of exercise, get in a jog, get in some kind of exercise that will allow you to release stress and just start the day energized, excited, because you have to start every day at 100%, because all day you're going to get beat up, right? And every great real estate agent gets beat up every single day. You get losses and clients yelling at you and losing offers, etc., and you get beat up every day. So number 1, have a great morning routine. Number 2, you're going to work with qualified buyers only. Now, what does this mean? Number of things. Number 1, they're pre-qualified financially, right? You're not just going to answer the phone or take a web lead and go, yes, I can help you find a home. When do you want to go and look at houses? Let's go. And you're out there looking at houses randomly and you're just frustrated because you're always looking at houses and they're conditionally sold or they're already sold, and it gets frustrating. Working with pre-qualified buyers is going to be essential to maintaining your level of stress at a low amount. I always said, I'd rather work with a lot less buyers, but work with highly qualified and highly motivated buyers. So maybe an investor, for example, right now, who's looking for deals and wants to write below market and everything, that may not be the right type of buyer to work with in this market. You want somebody who is desperate to buy, somebody who needs to buy now and is 100% pre-qualified. So get a little bit picky and choosy with who you work with as a real estate buyer. I was on the phone with an agent. I kind of mentor and train agents on a weekly basis here. I was on the phone with an agent, and he was working with what he thought was a qualified buyer. They went and wrote an offer on a property, loved it, wanted to do another viewing after writing the offer, which is always a little bit of a red flag, right? And who did they bring in? The parents. And why did they bring the parents? Because the parents were going to finance the home for the buyers, the young buyers. Well, the parents came in, they had not been privy to anything that had happened prior, like any of the other homes they'd look at. They didn't know what was going on in the market. They just walked into the house and said, oh my gosh, I don't like this house. You know, it's a little rough over here. You should get 10 grand off for the carpets are stained over here. You should get 10 grand off. And they were, you know, they came in and kind of cratered the deal. And it was very frustrating for the agent. So when you're working with pre-qualified buyers, it's not just that they're financially pre-qualified. Who's the decision makers? Is it just the buyer? Is the buyer and the spouse? Who's got to come out and see the house with them while they're making those decisions? Okay. So this is about working with pre-qualified buyers. Get excited about working with buyers when they're pre-qualified. Number 3, if you are working with pre-qualified buyers, which is great, the next step is that you're going to want to make sure that you set the expectations with those buyers. Okay, so setting the expectations with the buyers is going to help you win those multiple offers. Now, let me explain. We know that today, if a home is listed for $499, there's a good chance that it's selling for $520, $530, $550. I was working with an agent in Toronto. He listed a home for $888,000 and it sold for $1.12 million. Okay, like $200,000, $300,000 over the list price, right? Craziness. So setting the expectations is going to be really critical. Sorry, I've got somebody here. What's up? Okay, tell them I'll be there in 5 minutes. We're going to wrap up the live here, okay? Setting expectations, that's number 3. So setting expectations with your buyers that homes are selling for well over the list price. So setting the expectation with them that we're seeing homes that are $500,000 lists that are selling for $530,000, $540,000, $550,000 even. And when you're talking about the pre-qualification, if they're only pre-qualified to $500,000, you can't be looking at homes that are $500,000. You may not get them for that. So you may have to be looking at homes that are listed in that $440,000, $450,000, $460,000 range, knowing that you'll easily be able to bid it up to $480,000, $490,000 if you need to win that multiple offer. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. So setting those expectations with the buyers of where they may need to be with their offer, and they may say, well, we don't want to pay over market. And you know, market is a fluctuating number, right? The market price last year is different from the market price this year, is different from whatever the market price is going to be next year. And the market price for that home is going to be set for the home once it sells. So there's the asking price, and then there's the market price. The market price is what the buyer and seller agree to exchange the price of the home for. That becomes the new market price of that home. The asking price has to almost be eliminated out of their minds when making an offer, because you have to choose a number that's going to be enough that you think that it's going to win the property. So it has to be an uncomfortable number. I talk about multiple offers in another session. So that's number 3. Number 4 is looking for listings. Okay. So if you are working with buyers and you're looking for buyers, if you're looking for generating online leads right now, all those online leads, 90% of them are buyers, right? And do you really need any more buyer clients right now? Probably not. So the focus should be, as a real estate agent in this market, this is a seller's market. You know, if you take a listing, 95% chance that's a paycheck, right? You're going to get paid from a listing. So you're going to be looking for listings in this market. Now, what does that mean, looking for listings? It means you're out there, your verbiage, your marketing, everything that you put out there is not, we help buyers find homes. I can help you find a great home. You know, all that kind of marketing like that. You're looking for listings. So you're like, hey, I can get your home sold. Who do you know that needs to sell your home? Sell their home right now, right? So you're looking for listings at all times. All your verbiage, everything should be talking about listings. Now, I'll give you a tip that I shared with an agent who I'm mentoring right now in real estate. Last year, he was with Remax. He did 0 deals, and he was focused on podcasts and video and building up his social media influence. And he was struggling, just trying to figure things out. He moved over to EXP Brokerage where I'm at, and I'm mentoring him. I gave him a few tips and some advice. He's now on his 8th deal this year. He's on fire, okay? And here's what I told him to do. I said, do you have some real estate buyers right now? He says, oh yeah, I've got buyers and they're frustrated. We can't find a home that isn't already sold. And I said, great, here's what I want you to do. Where are those buyers looking? Well, they're looking in these 2 or 3 neighborhoods. Great, what kind of house are they looking for? They're looking for a 2-story attached front garage, you know, and they'll buy just about anything that's like that and within the price range. I said, great, you print out a nice letter and it says, I've got some buyers for your neighborhood, etc. You print out 40, 50 of those and I want you to hand those out before dinner every single day. He went out there, I mean, coachable, right? Talk about willing, coachable, and hungry. He went out there and he started dropping these letters and he started knocking on doors. Yes, it's COVID. You wear a mask, you stand 10 feet back from the door, and he started putting it out there that he's got some buyers and he's looking for homes for his buyers. And he also helped educate all of these sellers that the market is strong. The market is hot right now for sellers and we can get your home sold quickly. And is there any interest there? And of course, now he's getting all these people calling him, wanting to list and sell their home. He's becoming a listing agent instead of a buyer's agent. And he's in his 2nd year. He's going to crush it this year. So if you're looking for listings and you have buyers, this is the easiest way to find listings, and you're going to double in some deals if you can in your market. And I hope that's some advice that you can use this week. It's Tuesday, March 16th. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm on social media. Love you guys. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.